Including an AM medium wave radio in a Go kit is one of the most practical decisions for emergency preparedness. While FM is great for local music and high fidelity sound, AM signals travel much farther, especially at night, and can penetrate obstacles like buildings and mountains more effectively. AM signals use ground wave propagation during the day to cover large areas and sky wave at night, reflecting off the ionosphere to travel hundreds or even thousands of kilometers. In many regions, government emergency broadcast systems and news outlets prioritize AM frequencies because of their wide reach. Simple AM receivers generally consume less power than smartphones or complex digital transceivers. When selecting a radio, look for these specific survival features. Power versatility. Your radio should ideally have at least 3 ways to stay powered. Standard AA or AAA batteries, alkaline or lithium, are reliable and easy to swap. Internal rechargeable battery, often 18650 lithium ion cells, which can be charged via USB. Manual crank, a built-in dynamo to provide a few minutes of listening for a few minutes of winding. Solar panel, useful for maintaining a trickle charge while the kit is sitting in the sun. Band coverage. While the focus is AM, additional bands provide extra layers of redundancy. FM for local emergency alerts and clear audio. Shortwave, essential if local infrastructure fails completely, allowing you to hear international broadcasts. Weather bands. In some regions, dedicated frequencies provide 24/7 meteorological updates. Build quality. Look for ruggedized frames or rubberized edges. Water resistance. An IPX3 or higher rating is ideal for use during heavy rain or monsoon conditions. IPX3 is an ingress protection IP rating that signifies a device is protected against sprayed water, specifically water sprayed at an angle up to 60 degrees from the vertical. While IPX3 deals with sprayed water at 60 degrees angle, IPX4 offers higher protection against splashing water from all directions. The X indicates the device has not been formally tested for dust resistance. Pocket radio is ultralight and has very long battery life and discreet. But speaker volume is limited, usually lacks a crank or solar. All-in-one emergency includes flashlight, power bank and siren, but can be bulky. Solar or crank components can be fragile. That is, if made of plastic, the crank can break. DSP World Band. Exceptional sensitivity and selectivity, handles weak signals, but higher cost, slightly higher power consumption. In the context of emergency gear and radio electronics, a crank is a fold-out handle attached to a small internal dynamo, a manual generator. It allows you to convert physical muscle power into electrical energy to charge the radio's battery when no other power source is available. A DSP, Digital Signal Processing World Band radio, is a modern evolution of the traditional portable receiver. Unlike older analog radios that use coils, capacitors, and crystals to tune into stations, a DSP radio converts the incoming radio frequency into a digital signal almost immediately. Some tips for best performance. AM radios use an internal ferrite rod antenna. Because this antenna is directional, you can often null out interference or boost a weak signal simply by rotating the radio 90 degrees. External wire. For shortwave or distant AM stations, carrying a simple 5 to 10 meter length of thin copper wire with an alligator clip can significantly boost reception when clipped to the radio's telescopic antenna. Modern electronics like LED lights, cheap solar controllers, and phone chargers generate significant RF noise on the AM band. When trying to hear a weak emergency broadcast, move away from other electronic devices. Maintenance. Every 6 months, check the batteries for leakage. If storing the kit for long term, keep the batteries in a separate waterproof bag rather than inside the radio's compartment. If you already have a laptop or a tablet in your kit, a small USB SDR, that is software defined radio dongle, is a powerful backup. It allows you to visualize RF spectrum and see where the active signals are across a massive range of frequencies, though it requires significantly more power than a standalone radio.